and not a whole lot's happening. It really sucks to say, but that's just how the world works. Not a whole lot happens until it does happen, and then it feels like everything compared to what's happening right now is minuscule, but yeah, nothing gold ever stays. What's going on, everybody? Villarreal here. Today I want to talk a little bit more about what's happening in geopolitics, what's happening around the world, and what we can kind of deduce from what's going to happen with the price of Bitcoin. I mean, that's the whole thing that's important about our life, right? Not spending time with friends or family, but what's the price of Bitcoin? If you didn't get the sarcasm, it's an honest joke. You should probably be spending time with your friends and family and stop watching YouTube videos about crypto. But a lot of people will want to watch YouTube videos about crypto. It's to get a better edge on the market. And, it's this video. I encourage you to like, comment, subscribe. Give me your opinion down in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Whether I'm wrong, I'm right. I mean, in my mind, I'm right. But I'll talk a few different topics today. We'll talk about the Fed meeting that's going to happen in the November 8th, I believe. So in another month, what could happen, what I forecast see happening. From the amount of money they're going to put for interest rates, where we're going to go below, above, unemployment, a whole bunch of spiel thing. And I'll go into my first topic, and this will probably be like a 15-20 minute video of me just talking about stuff. I kind of want to get away from doing edited or videos. I kind of just want to talk more to you guys and let you guys know how I feel, and we can build community here. And I hope you want to build that community with me as well as we go into this next bull run of us just kind of talking, hanging out, and chilling. If you want to do some of that, let's just get down there, like, comment, subscribe. I always appreciate you guys' support. No matter if you do or do not watch my videos, or you do watch the videos, I really appreciate it. And I think the first thing I want to talk about is actually Israel. And what's happening in Israel right now with Palestine, Hamas, Gaza. I'm not sure. I think it's Gaza. But essentially what's happening down there is there are people that are named Hamas. They are Palestinians that believe that their holy land was taken from them from the people that are Jewish or Israel. I'm sure about my phone right there. I'll keep it in the video though. Essentially, they're just mad that people came and stole their land. They want to recapture it, but in doing so, instead of wanting to get their side of the story, they feel that they're being left out of history. People are trying to rewrite it, saying that the land was their land eventually or originally. A lot of people that have moved there, especially people that are like Jewish, that have immigrated to that area of Israel because there wasn't any persecution for Jews back in World War II, with the Jews, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of crazy geopolitical stuff that's been mulling over, and it's not very. It doesn't make me happy thinking about the people who are dying down there. Those are people that have friends, families. I mean, I know people that are from Israel. I have friends that have lived in Israel, and it's very sad to see that this is happening down there. I mean, such a beautiful country to just be bombed away by some people that necessarily think that their land is being stolen from them. Which, I mean, they have every right to believe that. Doesn't make it right. It also doesn't make it right that as people, we stole their land. I mean, I'm not going to disagree. They did live there, their families or generations. I mean, they lived there before, and their land got taken over by some other people. But at the end of the day, I think that people are just going to have to live with the fact that people do bad things to each other, and that's not going to end. We can pray for it to end, and we can hope that it ends, and all glory is to God, so hopefully it does end. But people are going to have their own biases and their own things and their own prerogatives, essentially. But the thing that kind of makes this better for people that Bitcoin, and I guess my positive spin on it is that no matter what, Palestinians can buy Bitcoin, Hamas can buy Bitcoin, Israel people from Israel can buy Bitcoin. I don't know what their plural tense for that word would be, but I think Israelites, Israelis, yeah, they can buy Bitcoin. People from Russia can buy Bitcoin. I mean, as much political and as much differences as we think we have, we really don't have a lot of differences. We all have probably the same common values, family, food, and then community. I mean, people Hamas, on their side, they enjoy the community that they get from their friends. They talk about their religion next to their community, and for food, I mean, they have great food. I remember, have you ever tried Middle Eastern food or any food that's from the Mediterranean part of the world? Delicious food. I don't know how they do it, but it's always delicious. But yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's just going to keep going up. I mean, there's no really point for me talking about it, but I mean, eventually these people that are from Israel, maybe they don't want to use the whatever currency they use in Israel. Maybe they just want to use Bitcoin. Same thing with people from Palestine or the Hamas or people that are from Gaza. I mean, they could be using Bitcoin too. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Surely would probably help them and aid them in the fact that they have less differences than they think they do. But I mean, that's okay. The second thing I want to talk about right now is Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been kind of going sideways for the last few weeks, months. It feels like that, but I mean, in all reality, Bitcoin right now is just kind of trading sideways. for lack of a better word, we're just kind of consolidating, letting people accumulate their Bitcoin. People panic sell. All this is right now is just people just kind of accumulating and just wanting to get more and more Bitcoin. And as we go on through these years of 2023 and later into 2024, when the halving for Bitcoin happens, people are going to be sorry that they did not buy Bitcoin at this price. And the thing is, it's never too late. People think it's too late, but people have such a short-minded attention span towards things, especially nowadays with my generation, generations going ahead of me. We have a instant gratification. We don't want to work. We don't want to see the fruits of our labor because we think that instant gratification is the way of doing it. And for a lot of people, you know, they become influencers. They become very successful in whatever they do very immediately, very fast. And what happens to those people is that they get turned up upside down and they get shaking all their shekels out of their pants because they don't know how to keep their shekels. They don't know how to use zippers. They don't invest into proper ways of managing their wealth. And, you know, something as being a Bitcoiner for quite a long time, been doing this since early 2016. You know, it's these shekels will get shaken out of you. You think it's boring. People, you know, they think that they're going to make a crap ton of money in the bull market, but the people that make a lot of money in the bull market are the people that prepare in the bear markets. I mean, it's really true. People that have been accumulating at $27,000, do you think they have more Bitcoin than the person that bought at $34,000, but they bought all in one chunk? As much as people say, you know, dollar cost average, don't lose your money by degenerate betting on these gambling websites, which if you don't know what a gambling website is, they're exchanges. You're literally gambling your money, throw it onto an exchange, you let them have your currency, they give you some type of theoretical chips on their website, and then you get to trade for however much you want, 100x leverage, 10x leverage. I mean, it really doesn't end. And I'll just take a drink of water real quick, but, you know, it's really not going to end. I mean, these people are going to keep gambling. Gambling is in our mindset. People want to get rich quick, and they don't want to see the fruits of their labor by just waiting a little bit. And eventually it's going to be, you know, kind of sucky for them to think that they could have had all this Bitcoin that they had deposited $100 here, $200 there. They think they're trading with $2,000, but reality, it's not your money you're trading with. You're trading with the house's money, and the house is always going to win. And so as much as I say you guys can go trade on all these exchanges, and I do have links down in the description down below for exchanges on BingX, and you guys want to use that exchange, no KYC. That's why I like using it. You're able to buy cryptos, not have to put in any of your information on there. Very classy, very private, very anonymous. Of course, you do have to use an email and password, so I hope you guys know how to use that VPN, of course. You know, as much as I can, you know, advertise public safety and safety, you know, I'm the preacher, but sometimes I don't preach on my own boat, and sometimes the boat sinks for me, and that's what happens. But, you know, I do encourage you guys to buy more Bitcoin. It is the scarcest asset out there other than some rare earth metals like, you know, I don't know, rare earth metal. I'm not a geologist or someone that goes into the ground. Or maybe that's a gemologist. Yeah, gemologist. I'm not a gemologist. I do not know anything about rocks. But people think that rocks will go up in value, and that's fine. Gold's a rock. It is an ore. It is a precious metal. It's probably as hard as a rock. I mean, think about the word rock. Very weird word. But, yeah, Bitcoin's going to go to the moon. People are going to be investing in, you know, kind of brings you into what's going to happen in November. You know, I think we're going to be on the target with the Fed thinks we're going to be on target. You know, you got Powell. He's going to do something. It's going to be pretty hawkish. He's going to kind of stay the same boat. He wants people to respect the fact that he has authority, but I think the people that are in finance, we you know, we really don't care. I mean, we make our money either way. For us, it's just an edge on the house, and the house always wins, which, you know, is the market. The market is the house, and the market makers are the house that makes the money. They give us the trades that we want, and they give us the trades we don't want, but we just have to be happy with whatever they give us. And so, yeah. I kind of wrapped up my video. Kind of went on a long tangent spiel, about 10 minutes into this, but you know, it's gonna be very, very fruitful, and I hope that all you guys are gonna be investing. Hope all you guys are still dollar cost averaging. You know, I haven't made a video in quite a little bit. That's okay. I hope you guys forgive me for that. You know, it's hard out here, you know, making videos for you guys when not a whole lot's happening, and I don't really want to put my opinion out there when my opinion may not be the best. So, you know, I hope this heart-to-heart conversation about cryptocurrency can help somebody out there, you know, just even if it helps a little bit, just talk about it and just to kind of give my theories, my words out there for what's happening right now. And not a whole lot's happening. It really sucks to say, but that's just how the world works. Not a whole lot happens until it does happen, and then it feels like everything compared to what's happening right now is minuscule, but, man, Wasn't too long ago that we were in a fight with Ukraine. Now we're in a fight with Israel and Hamas, and nothing changes. Nothing gold ever stays. That's a quote from a good book, if you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys read The Outsiders in 6th grade. If you guys were born in Texas, you guys know you had to read that book, mandatory. Nothing gold ever stays. Sad to say, but hopefully you guys stay. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.